How do you value yourself? Well, you can have a psychological value on yourself. You can measure your value by the way God sees you, according to the Bible. You can have a delusional view of yourself. You can listen to what other people say. You can value yourself by how good you are at your job. You can value yourself by the people that love you. How do you value yourself? Do you value yourself by your capabilities to resolve problems and fix things? Or is it all of the above? How do you value yourself? Because how we value ourselves runs parallel with the golden rule. The golden rule, for those of you that don't want to read the Bible, and I advise to be careful if you do, because it gets misconstrued and it can change your psychology for the worst by arousing your sinful nature. The golden rule is to love your neighbour as yourself. So it starts with ourselves and it ends with ourselves. That's the golden rule. Starts with ourselves and ends with ourselves. So where are we within ourselves? That's the next question. How do we measure how we're going? Whether we're on the right track? Well, it's quite easy, isn't it, when you think about it and you look at it from certain principles and values as a means of working out where you're at. The first thing is, right, what do I, sorry, we'll just let this train go past. How do I look after my body? Okay, it's like a garden. If a person's looking after the garden in their house, then you can say, oh, what a lovely garden. There's no weeds in it. Everything's watered. You're keeping out the pests and the bugs. You're fertilizing it. You're maintaining it. You've got a beautiful garden. Things come along that try to ruin it. This is one of the reasons why we look after our gardens. But you're determined, despite all that, to have a wonderful, well-presented garden. People have competitions with their gardens, contests about who's got the best and most beautiful garden. Here please, Hank, come here please, now, come on, let's go please, quick, come on, quick, good boy. Now it's the same with how we value our body. There's all these options on how you can destroy it, slowly but surely. You can put poisons on it, poisons in it, and slowly but surely destroy it that way and be justified in doing it. Or you can prevent those things from impacting your body and maintain and sustain it from that position. Then there's disease and things that are going to come up against your body, and we are not, as far as we can help it, to contribute to those diseases like lung cancer. I'll give you one guess what causes that on a deliberate level. Other people get lung cancer because they're just unfortunate. Then the way that we eat. Now, it's a bit of a back foot subject, the way that we eat now, with all the pesticides and insecticides and things that they spray on food that we won't be aware of. So we intake those things and they cause diseases and other problems, irritations and aggravations in the body. Then we come to our mind, and what we put in the body can directly affect the mind. The mind being the place where we see things and perceive things in a certain way. Over a certain developed time period where we develop our thoughts and thinking patterns by the way we're raised, the things that have been done to us, and the things that we put into not just our mouth but into our mind. The things we watch, the things we listen to, like this recording. Is it going to help my mind? Well, I hope it's bringing an awareness to the fact that you should be looking after yourself, eating right, being careful what you watch and allow into your mind. Whether it's going to produce good or harm for you and the people around you. And so the mind and what we do with it and put into it is a key thing. Now, a lot of people have meditations and peaceful things that are to help their mind, but they associate it with habits that also destroy the mind. Excuse me. So while they're seeking peace and happiness and what's best, they, here please, quick, come here. Hank, come here please and sit. Come here and sit. Come here and sit. Move it. Okay. Not listening. Something wrong with his mind. He doesn't want to listen. So we're on the path of peace. Many are on the path of peace, but they're disassociating themselves from the peace through the things they put in their mind and in their body. So you can have, how are you, mate? Good, buddy. Come on, Hank, you fool. You can have a mind that is on the path of peace, but a life that is opposed to that peace by the things you put in to your body. Like hippies used to want to have peace, but they put drugs and things in their body, which just ultimately caught up with them and separated from the peace that they were seeking to have. So there's certain mindsets that we can have that appear to be peaceful, but if we associate them with chemicals and drugs and things like this, ultimately it's not going to be peaceful, because they're aggravations on the mind. The mind needs to be left alone and nurtured, just like the body. And if we think a part of that is adding chemicals and substances that are not for medical reasons, but that are just for social reasons, then that's how you'll see what the value of yourself is. Are you valuing your body? And are you valuing your mind? Only you can choose. But that's how you measure the value you have for yourself.